ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit from the WoW podcast, Blue Please on CynicalBrit.com. Here's a look at what's changed around Ironforge, which is to say not a lot. The biggest thing you're going to notice is the fact that the Ironforge airport is now more easily accessible. It was possible to get up here, but it wasn't finished, and it wasn't, let's just say, legitimate. Now it is. So what you've got here is now a lower level questing area. Under the command of the predictably named General Grimax, the Dark Iron Dwarves have assaulted this airport and burned most of the flying machines to cinders. There is an ongoing battle here between the Dwarves and the Mountaineers of Ironforge, and the Dark Iron Dwarves, plus some golem constructs from the depths of Blackrock, one has to assume. Whatever the case, it's a little bit of a mess, and I imagine that repaired bomber that you saw earlier will be used in some kind of bombing run quest. I don't think there's really any question about that. Everything around here is around level 10 to 11, so what I would expect is that, bear in mind I haven't done this yet, once you're done with the stuff in Coldridge, you'll probably end up over here for parts of your low-level dwarf and possibly gnome questing. It's interesting to note the drilling machines here that were used by the Iron Dwarves in Wrath of the Lich King, but the Dark Iron Dwarves, as far as I can tell, don't really have any resemblance or any relation in any legitimate way. Looking through WoW Wiki, couldn't find anything along those lines. Apparently the Iron Dwarves were some creations of Loken designed to be loyal to him and Yogg Saron. Now, there is Mr. Grimax atop his fantastic-looking golem. We saw those models in Deep Home, actually, and that's the evil version of it. They are very cool indeed. Big fan of that. And there are a lot more of the more traditional-looking golems over here as well. Now, you might wonder exactly why the Dark Iron are attacking Ironforge, when in fact, if you listened to the intro to the new Dwarven area in Cataclysm, and this is a big spoiler, by the way, so if you're not into that, do switch off now and actually stop watching my videos in general. They're almost all spoilers. The new Queen of Ironforge is actually a Dark Iron by the name of Moira Thurazin, which you should know because that used to be Moira Bronzebeard. Now, this is the power-sharing council of the Three Hammers, and each of these characters has new voice acting, so I'm just going to shut up and let them talk for a little bit.
In time, my son shall rule the Dark Irons, and perhaps all Ironforge as well. Why have you approached me? Take care. My patience is short. Ironforge has need of our sorcery, as well as our strength. You stand before Moira, Queen Regent of the Dark Iron clan. Watch your tongue.
So to cut a long story short, basically Moira got preggers with Thurazin's kid, so the kid is now rightful heir to both the Ironforge throne and the Dark Iron Dwarves throne. Moira is back sharing power with the Council of the Three Hammers, including this dude.
Oridon of Clan Bronzebeard, at your service. Welcome to our home beneath the mountain. How can the Council of Three Hammers assist ye? Oridon of Clan Bronzebeard, at your service. Welcome to our home beneath the mountain. What brings you to Ironforge, friend? How can
Moradin, that's Magni's little brother. He's part of the Council of the Three Hammers and he represents the interests of the Bronzebeards.
It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Eyrie down. A wee bit stuffy in here, isn't it? How I miss the open skies of the hinterlands. I am Curdran, High Thane of the Wild Hammer clan. And you are? It'd take a hand's worth of these hill dwarves to bring one from the Eyrie down. The Council of Three Hammers requires me presence, but I'd rather be riding me griffin.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, etc. So that's the guy from the Wild Hammer clan that you'll have seen in the Hinterlands, and they also are in the Twilight Highlands in large numbers. That really about covers it, except for this, of course, which is the door to Old Ironforge, and no, you cannot get in it yet. There are ways, but not legitimate ways, and there's not a huge amount to see there. Like I say, the rest of the city hasn't really changed all that much, but the political situation has shifted quite dramatically. My name is Total Biscuit, and I'll see you next time.